You know, that thing you do when you meet your friends for coffee, go to a concert, or maybe even join a protest. That's the right to assemble in action. It's the freedom to gather with other people, and it's a pretty big deal. The right to assemble means we can meet up and talk about stuff, even important or controversial stuff. We don't have to be afraid of the government shutting us down just because they don't like what we're saying. This right is enshrined in the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, but it's not just an American thing. Lots of countries recognize how vital it is for people to come together and express themselves. Bottom line, the right to assemble helps keep things fair and lets everyone's voice be heard. Imagine a world where you couldn't meet with others who shared your concerns. No rallies, no town hall meetings, no support groups, nothing. That's what life would be like without the right to assemble. This freedom is crucial for a healthy democracy. It lets us share ideas, debate issues, and hold our leaders accountable. When people can freely express their opinions and concerns, governments are more likely to listen and respond. Think about historical movements like the Civil Rights Movement or the fight for women's suffrage. These movements gained momentum because people could gather, organize, and make their voices heard. Without the right to assemble, it's much harder to spark change, challenge injustice, or even just feel like you're part of a community. The right to assemble isn't a free for all. It emphasizes peaceful gathering. Think marches, rallies, public meetings, events where people come together to express their views without resorting to violence. History is full of examples of peaceful assemblies that led to significant change. Gandhi's Salt March in India, the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom in the United States. These events show the power of peaceful protest. Today, people use social media to organize and participate in peaceful gatherings. Hashtag movements like Black Lives Matter and Me Too have brought global attention to critical issues, all thanks to people exercising their right to assemble online and in the streets. The key is that these gatherings, whether in person or online, aim to raise awareness, spark dialogue, and create change through peaceful means. Section 4. Rules of the Gathering Game. Like any right, the right to assemble comes with some rules. You can't just block traffic or trespass on private property because you feel like it. The government can set some limits on the time, place, and manner of assemblies to ensure public safety and order. For example, you might need a permit for a large protest in a public park, or a city might have noise ordinances that apply to late night rallies. These rules are there to keep things from getting out of hand and to protect everyone's rights. The important thing is that these restrictions are content neutral. The government can't shut down a gathering just because they disagree with the message. That's a big no-no. Section 5. Keeping the right alive. The right to assemble is a bit like a muscle. You have to use it or you lose it. In today's world, it's more important than ever to exercise this right and make our voices heard, whether it's attending a local council meeting, organizing a peaceful protest, or even just talking to your neighbors about issues that matter to you. Engaging in your community is key. Remember, the right to assemble is a fundamental freedom that helps protect all our other rights. It's a cornerstone of a democratic society, and it's up to all of us to safeguard it for ourselves and future generations. So get out there, get together, peacefully, of course, and make your voice heard.